Welcome to Knowledge Search channel. So in this video we will be discussing about the basic models of recommender system, that is content based filtering model in recommender system. So in previous videos we have discussed about what are the different models of recommender system, what are the different goals, and what are the different primary goals, what are the different secondary goals in recommender systems. All those things we have discussed. If you are really interested to enhance your knowledge in recommender system based subject, please go through the previous videos which I posted in my channel, and then if you are coming back to this particular video, you will be able to understand having a good clarity of what is this recommender system, what are the different types, and what are the different models, what are the different pros and cons of each and every model, and which model can be chosen for which particular application. So all those things I have discussed in the previous videos. Please have a go through, and if you come back to this particular video, you will be more enhanced knowledge. Okay, anyway, so previous videos we have discussed about, so I just want to have a small recap. So we have discussed about the different goals, like what is the primary goal, what do you mean by secondary goal. So in secondary goals we have discussed about relevance, novelties, serendipity, diversity, everything. Whereas in this video I will be discussing about, that is I will be discussing only about a content based filtering. That is we have also discussed about the basic models of recommender system. There are different types of models in recommender system. One is the collaborative filtering, the content based filtering, and the third one is hybrid model. And still more is also there in the new era, like deep learning based models are there, and many other models are also there. But as per your syllabus, we will be discussing only about the three things, that is collaborative filtering, content based filtering, and hybrid models. So already in previous video we have discussed about what are the different types of collaborative filtering, like user based, item based, and what is the use of this factorization, matrix factorization, everything we have discussed in the previous videos. If you are not clear with those concepts, please go through the previous videos and come back to this video so that you can have a better understanding of the recommender system subjects, what are the different models that are used in recommender system, everything would have, you can easily understand. Okay, so now in this video I will be discussing only about the content based filtering of recommender system. Okay, so let's move on. So here, what do you mean by this content based? See, I just want to convey that a content based filtering always recommends the items by analyzing the characteristics of the items. Please understand, it will be analyzing the characteristics of the items, it will be always analyzing the characteristics of the items a user has liked in the past. So for example, a user would have liked a particular item in the past. It will analyze the characteristics of that particular item. That's why it is called as content based filtering. What it does is, it will create a profile of users' interest based on these attributes, and then it will start suggesting the new items that have the similar attributes. Please understand, it's very simple. Okay, so it creates a user profile of user interest based on these attributes, and then it suggests new items that have similar attributes. See, for example, I just want to give you some examples also. See, for example, if the user watches a lot of sci-fi movies, scientific fiction movies, okay, what is sci-fi? Sci-fi is nothing but scientific fiction movies. The system will recommend other movies with the scientific fiction tag. So this is called as a content based filtering. The system will never or doesn't need any data from other users. It always uses the data from its own user's history. So that is called as a content based filtering. So please understand, it's a very simple thing for you to understand the content based filtering. It's totally a different thing in content based filtering when compared to the collaborative filtering. Okay, so content based filtering always recommends the items by analyzing the characteristics of the items a user has liked in the past. Please understand. Okay, in past what we have liked. So it will be analyzing the characteristics of those items and then it will recommend some items that will be suitable for a user. That is called as a content based filter. So I have given you an overview of what is content based system, content based filtering in recommender system, and we have discussed about what are the different types of recommender system modeling. So in that we have discussed about content based filtering, and let's move on. So that is, hope you are all clear with what is content based. So now we will be discussing about what is the need for this recommender system. See, this recommender system is always needed because now internet is overloaded with information. There are, I don't know, 2 crore or 10 crore gigabytes of information that are available in the internet. It is very difficult to tap the information or things that are very useful for a particular user. So by using this recommender system, I am sure the user will have a better experience because whatever information that is confined to his taste only will be loaded in that particular page. It not only increases the user, it improves the user experience, it also improves the business growth, because each and every person has his own requirement, his own task, his own dreams, his own way of approach everything. So this recommender system algorithm which is running in the back end will always understand what type of person you are, and it will always store some attributes related with the items which you have already selected. So those things will be used in order to recommend the new items. Okay. So as we have already discussed in many videos, you know that many of the MNC companies are using this recommender systems like Google, Amazon, Flipkart, Spotify, etc., etc., etc. So please have a thorough knowledge in this recommender system in order to get into the best MNC companies. I am sure that there are a lot of job opportunities for the AI students if they are really having a good knowledge in the recommender systems. So now we have come to the end of this session. So really hope you understood what do you mean by a recommender system, what are the different models in recommender system, and in that we have, until now we have discussed about the collaborative filtering techniques. In that we have two types, that is user based and item based, and then we came into the content based filtering techniques. So in this video we have discussed in detail about the content based along with an example. So I am sure you are clear with what I am trying to tell related with the content based filtering method. So if you really like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you have any doubts, you please comment in this section, or if you feel that this particular video will be useful to someone else, please share this video. And if you really like the videos which I post on this channel, please give a subscribe so that I will be happy of having some motivation of making you understood related with recommender system. So thank you very much for your patience. See you all.